now joined by Georgia head coach Kirby Smart, quarterback Jake Fromm, and defensive end Jonathan Ledbetter. I will ask Coach Smart for an opening comment, and then we'll take your questions. Coach.
Yeah, I'd like to open with a tremendous atmosphere. SEC championship game, once again, is one of the best games of every year, and a lot of credit goes to Alabama. You know, they outperformed us in the second half. The game had a lot of momentum swings in it, up and down, back and forth, which we knew it would. And we got a lot of champions on our team. We got a lot of kids that got the heart of a lion. These two right here especially, they lead this team. They care about this university, and they play really hard. We told our kids that for a week they would hear nothing but how good Alabama was, and that's what they heard. And everybody said they were unbeatable, and everybody talked about it. And we knew what we had, and we knew we got a good football team. We've got a really physical football team. We've got a talented football team, and we most definitely have one of the best 4 teams in the country. And the system is what it is, and what happens, happens. But these kids out here today, they battled tooth and nail with what is one of the best teams in the country. And they did enough to win the game, and we didn't finish it. But give Alabama credit, they made the plays, and they had to. But this is a special group.
Thank you, Coach. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Amy and Emma will get a microphone. Please give your name and affiliations. Questions for Coach or either of the players with us? Okay, we'll go right over here on the right.
Kirby, can you explain your mindset on the fake punt?
Yeah, we had been carrying that for – actually carried it last year and thought it was there, and it was there today. And we were going to snap the ball quick, and we took too long to snap the ball. They didn't have a guy covered. We had a guy wide open, and we took so long to snap it that they ended up recognizing it and got the guy covered late. But it was probably 20, 30 yards field position that we came to win the game. We wanted to try to win the game, and talked to the guys before the game about it and said if we get an opportunity to run it, we're going to run it. And it was there. We just didn't get it snapped before they covered the guy.
Okay, we'll go down here and on front here. Oh, right there, second row.
Yeah, Kirby, the second half, Alabama defensively, why were they able to, kind of continually stop you guys, whereas you guys have been moving it pretty well for most of the game?
They did some better things. They made some adjustments and made some plays on the ball. We got a little more pressure. They were able to affect us in the pocket. We had one third down where we didn't pick up a guy, and they had a pressure inside, and Jake had to throw it away. They controlled the run game a little better. But we still dominated the line of scrimmage, but it didn't come to fruition.
Okay, we'll go back on the front row.
Jonathan, y'all really did a good job, on Tua, and really, pressure on him most of the game, and really did a good job limiting him. But when Hurst came in, you knew he was probably going to try to scramble. Kind of hurt you there at the end, getting outside. What would you say about that?
They both have mobile quarterbacks. They're both mobile. We knew that going into the game. Our goal was to trap them and keep them in the pocket. We had a lot of guys rushing with a lot of passion and, just a lot of determination to get those guys on the ground. We did a good job with Tua. Jalen came in and surprised us a little bit on that quarterback. He just pulled and ran it. Those adjustments you got to make in the game, and you got to be aware and have awareness, in those situations. But for the most part, I think that the team did a good job, keeping the quarterbacks in the pocket. When we had to make those plays in those small moments, Alabama got it.
Questions? We have Jonathan and Jake, or other questions for Coach. We'll go back over to the right side.
Coach and players, with the committee watching all day and they're together, what kind of statement do you think you guys made collectively moving forward before the final vote tomorrow?
Well, it boils down to one thing. Do you want the 4 best teams in or not? It's that simple. They sat at home last year and got to go in the game while everybody else was beating each other up, and they had a good football team. Give that coach across the sideline a vote who he doesn't want to play. And it'll start with us. I promise you he don't want to play us.
Jonathan?
It's not our decision. It's their decision. But if you're going to put the 4 best football teams in,
All right, Jonathan, you want to answer that one?
I support my coach. We work hard. We earned everything. We here, we came, we showed up, we played. They beat us in the end. But you can't say we didn't go out there and fight. You can't say we didn't put it all on the line, and you can't say we're not one of the best teams in college football. Just watch the tape. And if they watch it, they should put us in.
All right, Jake?
Really what these two guys have said, that's really not for me to decide. That's for them to decide. And I thought we played our butts off today, and can control what we can control.
Thank you. Other questions? Raise your hand. Got questions again. If you have a question, raise your hand. Coach, we'll come back up here to the front. Front row.
Jonathan, this was sort of a reverse of obviously of last year with the quarterback change. You said Jalen surprised you a little bit. What was he able to do that the Tua couldn't do near the end?
I mean, I wasn't necessarily surprised myself. I was aware, that he was in the game and what he's good at. I just think that the quick change up kind of caught our defense off guard, and there are two different style players that are both mobile, but they run differently. You got Tua, who's going to try to hit outside and roll out on you. Jalen will hit you as a vertical threat, and he did that. And you got to make sure you just prepare and just be ready for stuff like that and make those in-game adjustments. And when we needed to, like I said, they didn't happen fast enough.
One play that y'all were talking about, he broke contain. We wanted him to break contain, but we had a player assigned to run him down to try to get him, and he got lost in the crowd. But the idea was to flush him and to go run him down and give Jalen Hurts a lot of credit, guys. I mean, this is a guy that's been on the sideline and comes in and plays his guts out. It speaks volumes for college football that there's two young men that play that good, and that especially that stretch of the game. But he made a great play when he broke contain and went out and made a great throw and catch. And we lost contain on purpose, but the guy that's supposed to chase him down didn't get him down.
We'll go straight in front of me, about 3/4 of the way back.
Based on what you'd seen of Tua on tape versus what you saw from him, especially after that first series, which was the first time that he kind of got knocked around because you guys sacked him, did he seem like not fully himself compared to what you'd seen on tape?
I don't know about that. I mean, I think any quarterback, when he gets hit, he gets rattled. We knew we had to affect him. I mean, if we listened to you guys, we wouldn't even have shown up. I mean, I gave all the love I could all week, and our team just worked. I mean, these guys just grinded, and we knew that if we could affect him, then we could have some success. And we had that early. I mean, we got good cover people out there, too, and we got good disguises. We got good defenses. He's a really good player. He's really talented. They also dropped some balls early in the game that they probably should have caught, and we forced him into some picks.
All right, we'll go back over here to our right on the middle.
Kirby, to have this happen 2 years in a row, to come up short at the very end. I mean, what have you guys got to do to get over the hump?
Sick. I mean, put it behind you. We got to play better in the fourth quarter. That was the big thing for us, and we talked about it at halftime. We wanted to come out and be the more physical, dominant team and play the second half the right way. We couldn't close the deal, and I don't know what that is. We're going to figure it out, though. I can promise you that. I mean, we're a few plays away, and there were a lot of plays in that game. Everybody's going to point to whether it's a field goal, whether it's a fake punt, or whether it's a breakdown on third down contain, fourth down contain when they score. I mean, a fumble in it's so many things. It's inches, and we didn't get the inches tonight. We got a damn good football team.
Okay, we'll take one final question here in the front to the right.
Kirby, I'm sorry if you said this earlier and I missed it. On the fake punt situation, was your mindset at the time that you just didn't want to give the ball back to them because the way they were driving the ball?
No, I don't know about that. I mean, we had lost some momentum in the game, and we certainly maybe we could have stopped them, maybe we couldn't have stopped them, but I felt like that was a great call because it was there. We had seen their safe. We know exactly what their safe is. They line up and they don't cover a guy, and there's a guy wide open, and he's not going to be covered. And in the last second, he saw it, and we had a way to check out of it. We weren't going to run it, but we took too long to get it snapped. And I felt like it was a really good play, and it was there. It got taken away at the last second, and we didn't make the play. So, but I wanted to be aggressive. Look, I wasn't coming here to play to tie, to play to keep it close. We're coming to win the game. We wanted to win the game. These kids deserve to win the game, and we weren't able to do it.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Jake, Jonathan.